The rubbers.
You already had spare rubber?
Yeah.
I like how abruptly this video starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
there you go. There you go.
other than Bear here trying to figure out something with his bike, we are accompanied by a prestigious lawyer, doctor, insurance agent. What else do you do?
Priest.
Priest. In the flesh, we are blessed by this character right now that you guys have never seen. This is
I need to put this down.
Professor Urbanisky Hendry. Do you believe in him?
You should.
I believe
I got a bridge for sale if anybody's interested.
No, he was swinging by from work. He wanted to go pick up what was it, a bike jack in Blunt Park?
A motorcycle jack. Yeah, man. Ironically, it's like literally like kind of in that area where on like that area.
Like real local.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, so he was like, you know what? He was coming off of work with the freaking glasses case.
Yeah. I told you,
No
man.
pocket protector, brother.
They forced me to look like this at work.
I used to run one. I used to run a pocket protector on my shirts too.
I used to wear that thing with what is that thing we use the band that you put around your glasses?
Oh,
fall off your head?
To be
I forgot the
fair,
name of it.
I use those when I ride BMX, so my glasses don't fly off on a 360.
My parents gave me one for PE and stuff like that when I was like in 6th grade or something like that.
All right, so Bear's throwing on some stuff here. While he figures that out, I'm gonna give the crowd some context. Guys, at Chopper Fest, I could be fake about it and say at Chopper Fest everything went smooth. I'm such an idiot. When I was parking my bike in the grass, it was like early morning. My brain wasn't on straight, so my kickstand was out. And instead of kicking the kickstand in and then pushing it forward and back in the grass to park my bike, me being so dumb and in the moment, I left it out, pushed the bike back, and I snapped off the mount here that like used to keep the kickstand in place. So we're gonna cruise over to Brody's in a bit over in Huntington, not even far from Beetle at all, and he's gonna help figure something that'll be a little more substantial. But that's my update. Let's see Bear's update.
What the hell?
Ladies and gentlemen, Bear Engineering at its finest.
Right.
Bear Engineering.
Don't try this at home unless you got permission.
Yeah. Ask your doctor first if this is for you.
This is huge. This is huge. Is it? Yeah, it's. Holy cow.
Imagine this thing just smacks you in the face.
I know.
No, yeah, it's on there. It's on there.
All the rubbers all whacked out.
Look at that. Bikes are out. Yeah, but that was kind of annoying when I found out, but just park it in gear for now. Hopefully Brody will help out. And I don't know, have you seen
it or what?
Yeah, but have you seen what Brody's been working on in his garage? The Sportster?
Right?
So gangster. Yeah, it looks good. So
that's what he's been hoarding parts for, huh?
yeah, so I told him, I was like, even if my kickstand didn't need tinkering, I've been wanting to see his setup. So
yeah.
Brody gets down.
I hear that I remember he was at the swap meet, he was just hoarding parts.
Yeah, every time he'd be like, this would look good on the Sporty.
Yeah. He's like, you know.
I think it's looking a lot.
Where'd you come up with the idea, Bear? Just let's put something right here.
Other bikes do this all the time.
I mean, mainly show bikes. Like you see the ones that they finish up all nice. Like they incorporate it here or here. Yeah. Is that Chuck Mangione?
Yeah.
Don't ask me why I know. I think it's for the Simpsons.
That's a classic, dude. Yeah. That's a classic, dude.
Bear got a windshield.
Yeah.
Bear got a windshield. That's funny.
Yeah, I was surfing Amazon and I'm like, let me look up how much plexiglass is. It was like $5, so like it.
So you punched in your measurements?
Yeah, I already know how much. This is already 7 inches. And this is like 4 inches, so like.
Oh, so it's on you to trim if you want.
So you want to make your own. You wanted to make your own, Bear.
Yeah, no one makes any for this.
Yeah.
I mean, if you found someone with like a bandsaw or even what's his name, if we go to Brody's, he could even line you up. Yeah. Give you a little shave on the top right there.
I came with 2 of them, right? I already one of them up, so.
Oh, really?
How? Trying to cut it?
Yeah, trying to cut it with my. I have a Dremel and I tried to cut it, it wouldn't work.
Oh, how'd you get it? Did you have it cut?
It came pre-cut.
Like these are pre-cut, then you just shape them to what works for you after.
Cool. People use it for like arts and crafts and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know when we're rolling out the Brody's.
Let me just tell this real fast.
Yeah, all right, Urban, can you tell us on this new feature that comes on the Softail?
Chopper, okay.
A chop tail.
Chop tail, okay. As you can see, we have included here. This is a limited edition windshield.
Yes, sir.
Strictly for this option only. Again, limited edition.
So how much?
You're not going to find this.
How much does that add on top of the sticker price for this package, sir?
Well, it depends. You know what I mean? You come here to the shop, you get it done at the shop, get a better, get a better rate. But if you're gonna go and go out to the dealership, you're looking at about $1,500 for that.
$1,500 extra. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So,
$1,500.
But how much does that work into the price of the overall vehicle, sir?
Well, that's a good question because I'm glad you asked. We have financing right now.
Okay.
We can hook you up real fast. Percentage really little right now. It's really short. About 22%.
Oh.
It's okay. APR. We're not trying to kill anybody right now.
22% is low?
Yeah, well, I mean, load us.
Okay.
Right? Load us.
Okay.
22% right here. No. I think it looks stock, dude. It looks really cool, dude.
Yeah, I mean, look, everyone in the comments already know the given answers. Cut it, shape it, match it to the bars, tint it. Like, y'all come over here and do it for us, or, or just see how it plays out. Because I know Bear's not gonna leave it looking like this. Yeah. Look like an iPad screen.
Yeah, it looks cool, dude. I dig it, man.
I'm gonna put a middle finger in it.
There you go. I know who's gonna engrave it. The trophy shop, bro.
Oh.
Dude, you know what? Yeah, I'm about to shout out the trophy shop soon so we can do the engraving on there.
Yeah, put like eagle's wings on here, brother. You know what I mean? Damn, that'd be cool, dude. It looks fresh, man. Good for you, Bear.
That's a for sale sign.
Hey, not even that. Just bring an expo marker. You could write different messages.
Yeah.
Every day you can write something different.
Yeah, there you go.
Just today, the doctor's in today.
Yeah, I mean, are you down the road to Brody's real quick?
Yep.
See what's going on. All right,
That's cool, dude.
I know. Hey, we're gonna shake, sir.
Brother, it's okay. You know what? It's okay. I gotta.
Handle
go
business.
pick up that part. But
look good for you, though.
Bear, looking good. You know what I mean?
This is embarrassing. People would not talk about this if it happened to them. Look. Oh, hell no.
So just the snap loop?
Yeah, just a tab. But I mean, look, not everybody could figure this out on their own. Like, I get it. Some people don't get it. If this happens to you, don't freak out. You can park your bike in gear and just lean it back. So there's no possibility of it moving any forward or any backward, I'm saying. But yeah, hopefully Brody will be able to help out, but I'm down to roll. Wait, do you feel it? Like, but you feel the wind like going past it, or like, so you feel a difference of wind? I'll tell everyone, comment now, you think it's gonna make it to Brody's or not? No, I know. You'll be good. It's just we have a good track record with Urban's tail light. And what else could be falling off? Mark's shifter. What do you notice immediately with the wind?
I feel like it's going around, and then just getting face and lodging all my hair.
But before it, the wind was just flying by. But you prefer all the wind? Damn, there's literally never a dull moment, y'all. What is going on here? Hey, don't hit me, don't hit me. What is going on here? That person's having a bad day. Probably just had to clean the connections out. Yeah, I would. The embarrassing part, look at that.
Oh yeah, here you need me to grab it?
Let's see. We'll just place it.
Yeah, right about there.
Oh, you can even scoot it back a hair.
Yeah, oh, is it too far?
Oh. Well, it's not going anywhere.
Oh, I was holding a little bit. I had a little bit of tension on here.
Yeah, but oh, like
Oh.
no, I mean I'm letting the curb stop it. Yeah.
Oh, the curve.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're good. Howdy.
What's going on?
What up, man?
Hey, how you
Nice,
doing?
nice to finally see the workshop.
Yeah, oh yeah, the workshop. I was doing all weekend up to Chopper Fest with Cade.
Speaking of heads-up display, see Bear's little dash.
Oh, what? That's what it. Oh my god.
That's why I was like, you can probably shape it, or
Dude, I was gonna say, let's shape it, man. Let's
Or
put.
put some like fiber optics in here and make it like. Or put one LED here, right?
No, yeah,
Right,
do what
right?
they do at like Disneyland. Get like
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
lights on that would- Man, that's cool. Actually, are you thinking you're gonna shape that? Or?
Yeah, I think so. Because right now it's like all of it's gonna make a difference, but it's buffering
Oh.
like right in front of me, and like you can see this is all.
Does it make your head kind of
No,
weave a little
but
bit?
I can feel my
Okay.
hair like just.
Oh,
all
just
over
kind of
the
doing
place.
yeah, doing its thing.
Before it wasn't like that.
That's pretty nuts, man. Is that just it's just acrylic plexiglass?
the Amazon special.
That's some Amazon gift cards, and I was like, fuck it.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, let's.
Hi
Yeah,
there.
yeah, we can. Dude, we can contour that. I got all my grinders there.
That's
That's
how
how
it's
I cut down my windshield the same exact way.
That's what I was telling him. I was like, Brody's got it going on,
Oh,
bro.
well, yeah.
Well, it kind of.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you gotta own it, you know, like.
Humble.
Yeah, that's cool though.
No, it looks freaking cool, man. I've never man, I gotta run that.
So-
It's a 6-bomb.
Oh, so it's that big giant one, right?
Damn. So this is
3 bubbles in the front.
this is her how she sits,
Thanks.
dudes. So remind me again, like how you picked it up.
So this bike, the two bikes that are in the garage, I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah.
The Sportster and a Big Twin. Those both belong to my buddy Jordan. who
I remember-
you remember Jordan.
Yeah.
So he also bought this one. This is a Paco frame. It's an S120 frame.
Oh, nice.
And he got it from some guy in Costa Mesa, he said, who I don't know if that dude didn't build it. He did something happened to it where he acquired it, didn't know what it was, kind of got rid of it pretty quick.
Okay.
Jordan picked it up, and he's a big dude. Like he's just a physically large guy.
Yeah.
And he kind of, this frame being so small and squat, he didn't really fit on the thing too well.
Oh, that's why that Sportster, the other one.
So that's why that Sportster we ended up with the throttle kit. It's gonna, throttle addiction. It's gonna stretch at 2 inches, and he's gonna feel more comfortable. But then he found the Big Twin, and he goes, okay, maybe this is a little more apt for my size. And I said, yeah, that's sure. So he kind of had this sitting there, and he goes, well, do you have any interest in it? And I'm like, man, I don't need another project. But then again,
here it is.
Yes, I do.
And here we
So
are.
he goes, well, just think about it. And like later that night, I was sitting there, and I took 10 minutes and thought about it, and I'm like, yep, I definitely want that. So I texted him, and he goes, cool, man, you can take it as like
No
partial
way.
payment for some of the other work. And I said, well, okay, we can work something out. That sounds good. So I kind of set it in the side of the garage. I didn't have time for it. And then I finally put it up on the lift, lifted the thing up, and I saw that the front fork was like this.
Oh,
And then the back
man.
wheel was like that and twisted, and the whole thing had just been smashed. And then I finally measured the actual rake angle, and it was at 30 degrees. So I looked on Paco's
Got
website,
pushed in.
and it was supposed to be 35, and I'm going, oh, okay. And so there was a hump in the backbone, everything was all messed up. And so I thought, oh, somebody crashed this and probably just got rid of it as fast as they could. And once I started pulling pieces off of it, nothing was put together right. Like, I mean, you know those little studs there in the bottom of the back motor mounts of the Sportster?
They
those
weren't
little
even
crescent
bolted or
things?
what?
Well, no, yeah, they were missing. One of them was cross-thread. One of them was cross-threaded.
dirty.
The ones in the top were all missing. Like, and that's just one little thing. Every part on the bike, nothing was put together right on it. There wasn't even a top motor mount. I actually
I
ordered-
saw
Yeah.
that.
So and like the rear axle plates, they were all bent. So I actually cut them and ordered these from Sencut Sen, and I welded them back on and then smoothed them myself.
Wow.
So yeah, the axle wasn't set up right. The adjusters here, the actual tension adjusters, were all busted. So I cut them and I welded that there and fixed that.
And you got the frame trued at like a shop, didn't you?
So that
what shop was
funny.
that again?
So that was it's Dr. John's Motorcycle Frame Straightening in Anaheim.
That sounds
And
pretty
it's
legit.
Pretty funny because so I picked it. So
I mean, if we trust Dr. Scholes, we trust Dr. Sean.
yeah. So Cade bought a was it a girder or a Springer? Some big old school front end off of a guy. He was out of town or something. I don't remember what the story was, but he texted me and he goes, "Hey man, can I send you the money and you go pick it up for me?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, of course." So he sends me the money. I went with the truck and I'm talking to this guy, and the guy was, you know, old school chopper, just a little funky, a little weird.
Always, that's the best kind.
Just kind of shifty, kind of strange. And so I'm talking to him. I'm like, "Hey, anyway, here's the money." And you know, he goes, "Well, is this going on your bike?" I said, No, but I got a bent, twisted frame. I don't know what to do with it." And he kind of just mutters, and he's like getting back into his truck that's parked on the street, you know, with his old school camper. And he goes, "Well, you need Dr. John." And I was like,
He just name dropped it like that.
I'm sure I need it, you know. And I walk away and I put the front end back in the truck. And I sit in the truck and I'm like,
Doctor who?
And I get on my phone and I search that and it comes up.
Oh, that's how it
happened.
I thought he stopped to actually tell you. Oh, well,
no.
just to let you know.
No, the guy was just like getting back in his truck. He's like, "Sounds like you need Dr. John." And I was like,
Dr. John for the win?
"Okay, buddy." So yeah, and then I get in the truck and I'm like, "What are the odds?" And I just do a Google search and it comes up, Dr. John's motorcycle frame straightening in Anaheim. And I'm like,
"Oh, Dr. John.
Dude, the chopper gods, they heard
The
me,
chopper
man.
gods
They heard
heard your mumbles."
Yeah, exactly. So sure enough, the next day I called the guy, and the
dude.
guy runs it out of Anaheim. He's pretty quiet, you know. It's like he doesn't allow any pictures or anything like that. And so yeah, I said, "Well, what do you need?" And he goes, "Okay, I want you to take everything off the bike except for the front end, the engine, you know, the fork, basically just
like things to
everything for doing that." And so I get there, and the guy's got this whole surface table in there with like 20 ratchet straps all in this circle, like chandelier on his room. He just, like, clamps it down and he measures it, and then he tensions, you know, pulls the frame back true, and it was insane, man. It looked like I was like abducted. I was in some sort of UFO, like something going on.
You're like,
yeah, exactly.
You're probably thinking either this bike is about to come out straight, or you're in 50 shades of gray, bro.
Yeah, so I text
hanging from the ceiling.
I text Jordan because I told Jordan earlier the day, I was like, "Oh man, I put it up on the lift, it's all twisted." He goes, "Well, should we just scrap it, man? Is it not safe?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't have the capacity to fix that."
Thank goodness for that mumble, huh?
So then randomly, just the random dude that I picked up.
Dr. John,
Dr. John, brother. Oh, okay. All right, buddy. I guess I do, and I did.
I'm gonna start using that. Like if the homie's back is all tweaked, I'm like, "You need some Dr. John."
Yeah, you need Dr. John, man. So yeah, I took it to him. You straighten the frame. Everything's like true and straight now. And he was even telling me, he goes, he says, "I do a lot of frames like right out of the gate, like frames that are made not necessarily Paco, but multiple different manufacturers."
Lined
he goes,
up, right?
"Yeah, people before they even build them, they take them to me and make sure that they're perfectly true."
Wow, Dr. John's at Anaheim.
So yeah, Dr. John, I think MFS, motorcycle frame straightening. It's funny too because when he wrote me the RO, the little repair order, it's on like a little, like you would get it like a doctor's, like it says Dr. John. MFS. It's so funny, man. I love it. He was a real nice guy too. So I just at a certain point I'm like, okay, you know what? The frame's straight. I'll just start from the frame. So I'll just the top motor mount was destroyed, so I cut it off and I actually I went on the computer and I just, went on to Onshape because I've got CAD/CAM experience a little bit.
Oh, you do?
For 10, 12 years, but I just went ahead and just drew it up in Onshape and just ordered those, and then I welded that thing on. And axle plates too, fixed that. I made some tabs for the oil tank that I'm going to mount. And
so the frame is straight?
Yeah, frame is straight now. The wheels are...
I mean, not to throw shade at any bent frames. Like any frame is a good frame.
I mean, in all honesty, I mean, I'm sure there's a point where if it looks like it was like submerged with the Titanic, probably past the safety point. Steel has good elasticity and has good properties in terms of like being able to bend. I can't remember what the phrase is, but you can bend it to a certain degree and it still maintains like, its actual... What's the word?
I know the word.
Like rigidity? Yeah, rigidity or like
tensile strength or something.
Yeah, tensile or like basically the smart people word that means
integrity.
Yeah, integrity.
Structural integrity.
Yes.
Damn, read a book, guys. Come on now. We learn here.
Yeah. Basically, it retains the integrity much better than aluminum or any other brittle materials. And it has to do with the actual makeup, the buildup of the metal. And like in some of the metallurgy classes at OCC, that's what they were talking about.
Well, dude, I was today years old to find out that there is a chopper chiropractor out there by the name of Dr. John.
Yeah, so if you're in the SoCal or
that's
area
big,
and you need that is a thing that I've heard people say. Like, I wish I. And it's not just choppers too. He does he had track bikes. So when people walk up,
for sure.
And I have a lot of friends like I used to race with when I was actually track racing. I had people that would get into accidents and go, well, all right, time to find a new, Daytona 675 frame, time to find a new R1 frame. he had one in there, and he was actually straightening.
Ah,
it. Even
that's
wheels
cool.
too. He was straightening like wheels and all this crazy stuff.
Damn. You're thinking about it now?
I think my shit's.
Yeah, and I even in person haven't seen the paint job on this yet. It almost looks.
Yeah.
It looks like you. Oh, no, you sent me pictures, but it's still like I didn't see it in
That
person.
was even before the clear coat. I sent you the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I forgot. Yeah. So I took the paint off all of that because Cade hit me up. I helped him do a bunch of wiring on that bike you saw at Chopperfest.
Yeah.
And so he goes, "Oh man, can I help you with anything? Can I help you with the paint?" And I hate painting. I'm not.
Really?
Oh,
I can't. I would think you loved it.
I don't know. I mean, I'm no good at it. I did the paint on Jordan's tank in there, so I don't know.
Let's
Take
see.
that for whatever it is. I tried to age it though. I've been like chipping it off.
Oh, it's got a look. It's got the look.
Yeah, I drug chains across it. And
At
everything.
first, it looked like maybe a $200 paint job, but after these chips and scratches, you're looking at like $2,000 raffled off.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on Chopper Swapper.
Raffle. 80
Yeah, raffle.
bucks a spot.
Yeah, I'm
80
gonna
bucks a
raffle
spot,
it.
guys.
Yep, yeah, exactly. 60 bucks. What is it? 60 bucks a sticker.
Yeah, there we go. Waffle.
At least you get something out of it.
There you go.
This bike, oh my god, dude.
So this is what he acquired, the big twin.
Yeah, so this is what he got. Now I love Jordan. He gets these insane deals.
Man,
But then we come to find out later, like, oh, that's why it was such a good deal, is because it was, yeah. So I get it over here, you know, because he's not mechanical, but he's got the eye, man. He sees something and he goes, okay, I like that shape.
I see
like
what we
this
can do with
style.
it.
Let's see what we can do, you know. So this thing, yeah, they had, I don't know. I'm gonna watch my language for the channel, but like there were some real like tweaker welds on that. Like there were just bars stuck off the thing. Everything like connecting the country bar up here. There was just tabs that I cut off. There were tabs sticking up off of here. They had cut and ground. There was like a whole section missing up in here. So I had to kind of go through. I took it down to basically the frame of the engine.
Yeah,
cut
good.
a bunch of parts out, smoothed it, welded, bought an actual like a. Special sander, you know, to sand like a pipe sander basically.
Oh, to
do
actually-
all that. So yeah, the rear caliper was busted. Like everything on it was wrong. The exhaust was different. The fender was destroyed. This wasn't the seat that was on it. This wasn't the tank.
200 rear? What is it?
Yeah, it's a 180, man. It's
180?
freaking crazy.
That's right. Look at that girth.
So
Closest to the chain.
Yeah. This might have some clearance issues. I mean,
I don't know about that.
hey, that'll do.
But so and also it had one of the giant SNS teardrops too. And you know, again, he was like, can we do anything to kind of just get this out of here? And I said, well, I mean, you can run a screen if you're not too worried about ingesting material, because of course, you know, if you ingest dirt, you know, you're gonna scrub those pistons, they're gonna get real gnarly. But it's like, hey, if you don't want anything there, he goes, I want nothing there. I said, let's run the prism screen.
Yeah, that'll do a lot.
And yeah, it's got so many machines, some pretty chunky brake lever on there, which is pretty cool.
this?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah. Well, allegedly
That's the SNS super stock. brother.
allegedly there's some motor work, but that I don't know if I believe that.
Well,
at
that's a
all.
nice points cover.
Yeah, I guess.
I need that.
I got another. You know, let's see what I picked up from the homies at Martian Machine. You gotta.
Oh yeah, dude! Shout out Martian Machine.
Oh, I love those
bro.
guys, man. They're so cool.
Yeah,
I
they're
love
neat.
them. They actually gave me the on the sporty.
I
out
saw
there.
that, the
Yeah.
sewer, the New York
the
sewer
New York
cap.
City sewer one.
And then so this is the one that now is his like next up. Did you
Yeah,
weld this
so-
hardtail on?
No, I didn't. I actually had Sam weld that one on for me, but I did all the prep work. I cut the thing, you know, I pulled it down to the frame, chopped the frame in half, did all that stuff. And I got to the point where I'm going, well, you know, like I have welding experience. I can probably do it. I just don't have the machine.
Yeah.
Everything I do, everything on that bike, everything I've done is on that little tiny flux core weld.
Hey, little me-sized one.
Man, that thing is the best money you can possibly spend at Harbor Freight. I will never stop.
Okay, vouch for it.
Singing that thing's praises.
Yeah.
That little machine, I think when you can get them on sale, they're about $130.
That's all you need, guys.
And it's, oh my god.
For now.
I adore that machine. You can plug it into wall power. You don't need 3-phase. You don't need anything like that.
Yeah.
You can dial it up pretty strong. I mean, obviously, I kind of, my limit was like, okay, I don't know if I want to use that to join the frame together.
Of
I
course.
kind of need some, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Something
that's
a
good. You
little-
know when to say when, because
Yeah. So that's when I hit up Sam, and that was one of the times that I kind of, I don't think that was when I met Sam, but that was pretty early on when I'd met him, and I asked him, I said, hey, if I bring you the
Yeah.
frame, can you weld that for me? He goes, oh yeah, no problem.
Dope.
So
Dope.
yeah, he got it super straight, super true, because I don't have a jig, obviously.
no, that guy's got it going on there.
And I mean, in all honesty, yeah, you can do it without a jig, but you should really do it with a jig.
Yeah.
Like,
I see a lot of backyard boogie guys be like, hell yeah, baby, that's how we roll. And like, all I'm thinking is like,
yeah.
if you can live with a thought in your head, then go for it. Like,
That's
nothing might
fine.
even happen
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and in all honesty too, like if you feel comfortable with it, I'm never
Yeah.
gonna tell anybody what to do. Like that's
Exactly.
totally fine. I'm sure I would probably do that at a certain point, but knowing what I know, if it comes to the integrity, I just even remember. If it comes to the integrity of the frame and stuff, I'm gonna make sure that somebody is actually getting a good weld that has proper penetration, you know,
Yeah.
slugged properly, and everything is straight and true. Because the last thing, if I'm doing this for somebody,
Exactly.
that's the thing. I don't want to give my buddy a bike that's not safe to ride.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean it's choppers, you know, keep them sketchy, but like
To an extent.
I'm not
Like-
going to do anything that I know might harm my buddy. That's just I can't.
you
That
don't want
doesn't sit
liability.
right with me. So yeah, we were starting to work on that. You know, he wanted the 8-over front end on that, which was cool. We were gonna figure out the wheel situation, but he found this big twin and he goes, "Oh hey, can we put that on hold and can we this will be a quicker project?" And I was like, "Okay,
Sure.
sure." And I hadn't seen it in person. And I said, "Okay, yeah, sure." And so I go over there and I'm like,
and now I see the trans is open. What's going on?
"Oh God,
Yeah.
dude, I this thing is finally. I thought it was done. Everything was good. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going, okay, what do we? And then I started seeing. I said,
Uh-oh.
okay, hold on a minute. That damage right there isn't right.
Ooh.
And then if you look in here, look on the gear on the primary there. So on the pulley, yeah. So what happened? And then take a look at this. The actual Bindex
Yeah.
that pops out for the starter. If you
Yeah.
look up in there, you can see the casting.
Oh, it cracked?
Yeah, the casting, the bushing,
Wait,
everything
how-
failed.
Oh, because whatever piece broke went into the belt and probably just.
Yeah, so what I'm assuming happened is something jammed this up, and because
That's
obviously
exactly what happened.
This Bindex jumps out and engages with that starter clutch.
Yeah, yeah.
Something didn't move, and
And it got
it
stuck.
caught, and it didn't
Oh,
like it. So
dude, no
now there's all that. So I didn't. The belt too. You can see the belt caught some of it.
Sometimes this doesn't come.
Oh yeah, this is exactly where that broken piece was.
Yep.
It got swung into here and cracked the
Yeah,
case.
when I pulled the outer primary off, there was metal shavings, chunks everywhere.
and you know what? People deal with this. You know, it's just like.
Yeah.
Like usually as they ride it or own it, but for you to acquire the problem, it's probably not that gangster
Yeah.
feeling.
No, it wasn't. And I feel bad too, because then I have to text Jordy, and I'm
Like it's not the deal you
hey,
thought,
man, I got
right?
good news and bad news. The good news is all the aesthetic stuff that I finished. Your fender I did for you, and radius, and like the bars I put on the tank I did, the seat.
You're
I did
softening
all
the blow with all
yeah,
the-
like hey, everything is all good. You're gonna need some motor work, and unfortunately, I don't have the tools necessarily to pull the front, the rear off, and so. But I have a good buddy over here, Fast J, Jason Clements.
Sick.
He works right around the corner at Fast J's. A little small shop that he started, and I hit him up and I was like, hey, I know he knows Big Twin Evos. I said, you want to try to work on this so I can get it done with some more expediency,
Yeah.
because I don't want Jordy to have to sit and wait on this for forever. And he's chill, he's super
But
cool.
still,
he's so
like,
nice about it, but I know he wants it back soon, and
The
I'm
weather's only getting better too.
yeah, so I texted him and I said, hey, if you're good with it, let's take it over to Jay, let's have him knock this out, and the rest of the bike is done. It's all ready to go. I wired the thing.
Damn.
and
Okay.
tested it,
Okay.
so-
Well, hopefully y'all could knock that out.
Oh yeah, he'll
Cool,
one
cool.
way or the other. If Jay's got time for it or somebody else, we'll get it fixed for him. 'Cause I
Right
want to get him
on.
on this bike because the bike's cool now.
It is
Brakes
very
function,
cool.
Everything stocks. It's got the bar. He really wanted those bars on there. I kind of tried to talk him out of it, but then I realized it's just my ego. It's
Was
not.
it? There's a seat for every butt. type
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, exactly. It might not be mine, but
He looked tough on it. I could see it.
This is gonna fit his.
Yeah,
aesthetic.
there's a bent forward ape for every brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah, let me see. Oh no, he hasn't ridden it yet, but
Yeah, there's a set of
Never mind.
There's a set of meat hooks for every brother.
Seat
Yeah.
for every rider and a set of bars for every brother.
Oh,
No, it's cool.
man.
I'm actually really stoked with how it looks.
Yeah.
I think now that I see it completed, I think that sticking with those bars kind of really was the right move. So
No, this will look cool on the road, especially with
It
with a
does.
180 rear.
yeah, and I even found, this is one of the easy DIY sissy bar kits from I think Gasbox. But I saw that radius and I go, okay, I'm gonna try to match a little bit of the design, with that, and that's why the Sportster one is kind of squared off because I had those T's on it. I thought, okay, it might kind of match the aesthetic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so this was a swap meet find, the seat. I think the seat was like $20 at the swap meet.
Woo.
So that's pretty cool. So that just lifts up on the hinge there. I kind of wired all that, put it
Damn.
yeah, wired it to a gang fuse box. This is I don't have this fixed down properly yet. It's just on some tape,
But
but
still.
yeah,
Man, that
basically
would be
it's-
my fix. That would be me. I'd be done. I'm like,
Electric tape.
yeah, I'd be like,
yeah,
clean.
I think I'm gonna weld a little tab coming off there,
There
and
you
bolt that
go.
to that, and do something nice. But yeah, it's got the little gang fuse block, so it's safe. It's wired properly.
Very cool.
I just wanted to make sure it was good. And then of course found all the damage, so another
Yeah,
setback. But That's the way that goes. That's the exact way that Sporty went. He felt, Jordan felt so bad too. I was sending him pictures of all the damage on that Sporty as I was taking it apart, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Like, do you want to just abandon that?" I'm like, "No, I love it, man. I'm into it." So.
Well, it's all part of the prophecy we like to call choppers, bro.
Exactly.
Like, no one gets out of it clean.
Exactly.
You know how they say in life, no one gets out alive? Well, the choppers, no one gets out smooth either.
Yeah. So I think what we'll probably do, I'm going to drop this. This was another off-rep score. This jack, it's for an ATV. And this thing does work, man.
You put a car on that, bro. I got a Civic that'll fit on there.
I didn't notice that. That's a regular one.
The only problem is the lower bikes.
I was about to say.
Yeah, it doesn't go down far enough like that one does, so I have to actually get the blocks under it.
All right. No, you know who I need to see on this is Bear.
Oh,
yeah, that might add up.
I like a tire. Fucking fat ass tire.
180. Oh, you make it look. Oh.
Man, that is pretty cool.
Dude, you look, bro. Your whole attitude changed.
Yeah.
Like I already know what you order at the bar. You order a pitcher for yourself. Like that's how you look. Like on that bike, it looks like you might order like an IPA, but this one looks like you got a jar of the cheapest beer.
Yep.
Let me get a keg.
Turkey sandwich.
Bro, you look like the type like you wouldn't even wear a helmet when you rode. Like that's how this bike looks.
We wear my 20s and shit.
You know what? That is the actual funny thing about motorcycles is that like the stance and how they look and how they appear, like choppers or whatever you call these. There's so much that you could already picture as like, oh, who would be on that?
Yeah, exactly.
And then you zoom out and like for me, you see a little Smurf in a freaking football jersey, So it's like it's kind of cool.
It is fun though sometimes to kind of unpack and extrapolate that information. You look at the thing and you're like, oh, I bet it's this.
I know who rides that.
Yeah, right. What was funny because like at Chopper Fest the other day, when people were standing around, I didn't realize half of them were the owners. They're just waiting, and all they were talking about them like, oh, hey, I built this thing.
I love that.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of.
I'd say choppers are probably the most expensive form of cosplay ever. Because like and that sounds like a dick move, but it's true.
No,
it's true.
Well, yeah.
Some of the coolest built bikes have like guns and pistols and horses on them, and the owner might just be a lawyer who just likes horses and guns. And like me, brother, my skull's never been on fire, but I have a skull on fire on my bike, so I'm doing the same thing.
I grew up watching BrodysChopShop.
Oh
Yeah.
I grew up watching all the bike reviews.
I think everybody has a bit of that element of like simultaneously wanting to fit in, but also wanting to be their own person and have their own image, and and it's easy to see somebody else doing something. Oh, I would never do that. Or that was awful, But then they get on something that's like, well, okay, maybe I wouldn't do that. I don't know. Like it's it's the great debate. I'm sure like we could go on for hours about that type of thing, but like, and it's interesting too. Chopper's born out of like wanting your own style, wanting your own, modifying your own bike. Yeah. Wanting that artistic expression, but wanting it in a medium that then you can go out and ride and enjoy.
You're right.
Of course, it brings about the same sort of camaraderie and like, it's an exclusive club, it's not everybody can do that. And to be honest, like not everybody has the fabrication skills, not everybody has the design ethos, not everybody has the vision, but it takes equal parts of that. Like Jordan is not a welder, but man, that dude has got a good vision for what he wants.
I mean, I could see him, like this is his bike, I'm looking at it, you know what I'm saying? So
no, it's cool. So it's it's just like equal parts, and I'm sure, obviously, people might see the rich doctors or the that and say, anybody,
the commission builds,
the
right?
Commission builds, anybody can go buy one, and like
that's fine too.
I mean, you know what? Like the people who build those have got to eat. They've got families to take care of. So
everything comes full circle. Everybody eats.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not the person to talk about gatekeeping or not. But I'm just in my garage doing my thing. I am nobody.
Yeah, and that's the fun in it. I mean, look what comes out of it. We're hanging out right now.
I don't know.
I mean, you gotta whatever. You got this thing too.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like that says a lot though. It's like you ain't over here trying to keep the aesthetic. Like, I gotta only have vintage.
Funny enough, that's my buddy Joey's, and he asked me to work on it for him.
Oh, you're holding it for a friend.
Yeah, I swear I'm holding it for a friend. He asked me to work on that thing, get it running for him after. So I used to race with him. I used to track race. We raced Supermoto, Minimoto for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And he actually traded one of those bikes for this thing, rode around on it, parked it in his garage, hadn't touched it in a long time, asked me, can you get it working? I said, dude, no problem. Got it running, and then he goes, I said, okay, when you want me to bring it by? And he goes, I don't really need it. He goes, you can just hang on to it for a bit. And I'm like, yeah, twist my arm. Okay, sure, no problem. So, dude, like any little like, if I go to get groceries, if I go to CVS, go to do whatever, go to Walmart, I'll take that bike. That thing gets 100 miles to the gallon.
Damn, that's hard.
Like I have to struggle to get $5 in that tank. It's fuel injected, 125. Like every soccer mom driving some giant Escalade hates you because you're perpetually in her way.
Hell yeah,
It's
you are.
so funny, man.
That's dope, though.
But yeah, that thing's fun. I'm
Good
not
move.
even gonna lie and say it's.
Yeah.
I adore that little bike. This off and get this piece as flush as I can, and then I can cut a piece of steel that comes around and maybe bend it so it
just blocks it.
yeah, because I feel like if we weld just to
Yeah.
the tip of this, the same thing's gonna happen.
Yeah, building off the existing one, it'll definitely break again.
Yeah,
so just
'cause
to
this-
start fresh.
Like I can feel up in here, and I think this piece was actually added. Feeling these welds, like if you feel that with
Oh
your
yeah,
finger.
it's all volcanic buildup, brother. Like it's just molten lava adding.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah.
So let's start. Yeah, let's start by cleaning that off, and that'll at least. It's not going to be any worse than it was. That's for sure.
Dude, it was already fine. I'm just an idiot, dude.
No.
No. Trust me.
Happens, man. That guy was kind of hassling you to move kind of quick. So.
No, it was my own fault. But you know what? Here we are.
Oh, I found the bottom of the base of a chair in my neighbor's trash over there. So I cut it, got this piece of steel from IMS for like $6, welded it, and made a little.
Guys, if you don't have one of these, like let Brody be the reason why you make one.
Dude, yeah, make it. The whole thing
Yeah.
cost me like $10.
That actually takes.
Chair, right?
Yeah, that's an office chair. Yeah.
But even then, I'm just thinking about it right now. You're saving a lot of space.
Oh yeah. Well, and it's funny because I use all of the cutoff wheel, the wire wheel, the flap disc, you know, even the paint stripper, which actually is better for smoothing metal than
Dude,
paint
we
stripping.
could all take notes from you right now, brother. No, as many notes as you take off
And then,
of
yeah,
people.
you know, you fire it up and then hook the thing back up there. Yeah, it's plugged into the power strip up
This is
there.
portable power too.
Same
Man.
with these things. I just found that Sam actually, this was the one that Sam had that was in the trash, and he goes, I think we're just gonna trash it. So I rewired it and got it working.
Yes.
Found this on OfferUp, so that's all wired in with the light. Welded this big thing across the front, but everything's on wheels because it's like,
Dude, you're sick.
if I ever need to kind of move out of here or do whatever, you know, obviously I'm going
The
to,
mobile
but-
homie.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah, no, well, I mean, mobile for your space.
Yeah.
You shouldn't. You
I
shouldn't
prefer-
depend on a lot of stuff being static in a congested area like this.
No, I
like,
prefer everything being. Yeah, it's like that's you.
yeah, like if you had a big old shop, then you could have designated areas. But
Yeah, absolutely.
for a
But,
home
like,
garage,
I mean, you know, what is this? Maybe 10 foot by 10 foot
Dude,
here.
you're-
It needs to be on wheels. I can't manage without.
you're doing it, sir.
So let's see if we can grind some of this off.
All right.
Probably just watch the bike, make sure if it starts to go.
You got watch. I'll watch it as it falls
Kick
over.
me out of the way or something. Okay, cleaning this up so I can actually see them. Volcanic stuff is nasty.
You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can see originally, I mean, not to make light of it, you took off a worldly amount of freaking, look at that. Dino turds from like the last owner, because I guess originally, yeah, I'm not gonna re-say everything on camera, but yeah, the last owner did have this set up sketchy
Yeah.
to where I think now that we're starting from scratch, Brody's got a whole idea how to.
Yeah, I think I can figure out what to do. Basically, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is make a plate that goes across this. And we're just going to kind of fill this in, and then from that plate, I can bend a piece of stock or do something that can hit this tab. Because obviously, yeah, like you said, this tab comes in, it swings in, it locks there, but then it needs something here to push against this plate.
Yeah.
So if I weld a new plate here,
And then-
have a piece of stock coming off of there and touching it, it's basically going to be like what was there before.
Yeah.
The problem is obviously I don't have a compressor that can run air tools, so I don't have the little tiny 2-inch disc. I can't really get back up in here.
Yeah,
'Cause
you're
I'm
pretty
just
much
working with the
gonna-
angle grinder. So I'm going to try to smooth as much of this as I can, get as much of a clean surface I can to actually weld to, and then from that plate I can weld some stock that'll just touch this. I mean, it might not be the cleanest thing ever, but it's going to be functional.
Brother, it's cleaner than the freaking Mesozoic,
Yeah.
Paleozoic, freaking. Hell nah.
Yeah,
Alright, cool.
It's like stalactites and shit.
Yeah,
this is just weld built up on weld built up on weld.
That's a
so-
fossil.
Yeah, it is what it is, but whatever.
So Brody got this off of his Ranger. Now his Ranger doesn't run. I think cutting and grinding is one of the things that's just as fun to watch as it is to do, I think.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, no, trust me.
I love it. I mean, it's just
My serotonin levels are so high right now.
yeah.
Like it's just satisfying to watch.
Weld around the edge. It's going to be tough because obviously there's so much stuff, and with welding naturally you want it as clean as possible. I mean, arc welding or flux core, any of that, you can, I don't know, you can kind of burn through it, but I'll probably try to follow this radius and weld along the top. That'll put this plate on here, and then from this plate, we can have a standoff that goes and touches this tab, and that'll physically keep it from going too far forward. I'm just worried about penetration on this and making sure we get enough weld on there, so.
Well, yeah, do you have any like dye or anything so you can just kind of like mimic the...
I think what I'm gonna do, I don't want to cut into this gusset too far, but I'm gonna try to flatten this out, because if I grind more of this top bit down and then I get it to the face, basically get it kind of just flush, there will physically be more surface to weld it to, and it won't kick it at this angle. And that gusset is not the end of the world. I mean, the thing, it's not like that's gonna kill it if I grind into that, and I'm gonna be tying it in anyway when welding it. So yeah, let me try. The problem is physically getting the angle grinder in there and not hitting anything else.
Yeah,
so, but I think I can do it.
Okay.
I don't want to breathe this stuff. It's not good. I mean, everybody does, but that's no excuse.
There you go, guys.
You gotta be safe. Don't
be like Brody.
You really don't want that in your lungs. Just trust me on that.
Yeah, be like Brody, guys.
The problem is though, is then you breathe and then it still fogs up the glasses and you can't see what you're doing. But I don't know. Be like me, don't be like me. I ain't gonna tell you. Okay, I don't know if this part's gonna work, but we're gonna make it work.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to get that bend in. You cut enough? You can go a little more?
Yeah, a little more probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just weld two pieces together and save the time, but this is more fun.
No, this is cool. No, this is cool. This makes sense though. So he's gonna cut the... So he's making like a shallow, like a narrow little bridge to be able to bend the metal inward. You'll see when he's done.
Okay, how are we looking? Yeah, so we got a groove down the middle there basically, so now what I'm going to kind of do...
Let's try to bend it.
Try to attempt to bend it.
Yeah, hammer it in a bit.
The table. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was wondering, I was like, how's he doing that? What kind of gloves he got on?
No, my fingers are so calloused from doing this because I'm so lazy and I never do it the right way. That it takes me a good 5 seconds to actually register, oh hey, something's hot, dummy.
Oh, that's so funny.
I didn't realize you changed gloves.
Yeah.
Or switched gloves.
Oh, I forget. That's another thing I'm like lazy about. Whoa, no, what? Sorry. Here, maybe this side.
No, you're good, you're good.
Let me feed it a little bit.
That's also, yeah. Benzo, just some heat.
Damn, bro.
You got the benzo.
You about to dab it up?
Okay.
People on the channel, what does he mean by dab?
Let's see if I can get a little heat in this thing at least. It'll make it a little easier.
Yeah, even a little.
There we go. Yes, I probably should have tried to grind that off first, huh?
Oh, if you melt it, it'll probably fill in the hole. Right?
Okay, alright.
So,
something kind of like that. Whoa, God. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically what I'm thinking is like, and I'll trim it up a little bit
Yeah,
too,
but...
if that's going to kind of do something like that and hold it in there.
Wow, that's beyond what I was expecting.
I can grind the face off, obviously, so
we'll keep...
And then what I might do is I might bend a piece of tube and weld it on the outside just to keep it more structural, because I don't know if that tab is going to move. I don't really think, but...
I doubt it, but like...
Like, let's just go, if we're going to do it, let's just try to do it as best as we can.
And this ain't no show, Bison. This kickstand goes up and down 12 times in a day, so...
It extends more, right?
Everyone at home, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Because the RGB on the television could ruin your retina.
It's so funny when people say that, man. It's like, it's just your thing.
Nah, I've heard someone say, you never know, bro. That someone is Frank.
It's only supposed to rain all
Alright guys, so the weather looked clear the other day, and then we just checked our weather app. It's supposed to storm on Thursday and the next day after. But this plane just...
More, look, there's another one over there.
Okay, see, so the skies were clear all week. And then just last night and today, lines in the sky, this thing in the sky, and then watch.
All that is gonna come this way.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you right now. Dude, it doesn't matter when this video ends. I'm gonna show them tomorrow, and they're not gonna believe how much it's gonna rain.
Raining.
Yeah, Watch.
I'm pleading the fifth on this one. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Oh man, the feds are gonna come knocking on your door soon, bro.
okay,
Watch.
so you put
You know
it
too
down.
much.
Yeah, I weld down the middle there. I could probably grind that in a little bit. It's not my prettiest.
Nah,
weld, but it's all right.
dude.
So that at least is going to kind of strengthen that. Let me grind the
You
back.
get it down.
Because yeah, if you just have a weld on the back and then you put tension here,
You're gonna
is
peel it
gonna bend
off.
it out. So I'm going to try to work a little bit in on that top face as best I can. I don't know, but worst case, what I can do too is I can take some rod and I can bend it around that outside and weld it to the outside, and that'll stiffen it.
Right on.
At least that's my line of thinking. I'm sure there's people in the comments that are typing like, "You idiot!" But, hey, you're not here, man. Come
Not
on.
even. No. The idiot's holding the camera.
No.
The idiot's holding the camera who made the problem, who can't even fix it. So.
No, it's fine. Shit happens. Man. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna take like probably an 1/8 inch strip, maybe even 1/4 inch strip off the edge of this.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Well,
like
you
I
can.
said,
So okay, we can see it mocked up with a kickstand in
Yeah.
position. This is in position,
so we got a gap
and then okay,
there.
but now let me pull it back. Now,
Yeah,
how much
so
room is
now-
that? You know.
Yeah, it's about okay.
Cool.
They're all going off the feel and the ichrometer, man.
The ichrometer.
Sick. Well, it's not bad.
You can get away with anything now. Your gloves right here.
Here's my pliers. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
And I'll use the magnet too.
So Bear's out getting food because, you know, food rocks the body, that rocks the party. And we all haven't eaten since freaking ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't eat
starving
since this
Marvin.
morning.
But having Bear get the homie a sandwich.
Yeah, I figured the easiest way to do, since I welded the whole backside of this and I bent it, I welded
Yeah.
around the top there. And that, so now that slots in that grooves and that hits that face. I just want to, it's probably not going anywhere. This is 1/4 inch plate, but I figured, why not make a little piece that slots into here like that, and we can gusset. Yeah, we can gusset it. The gap's not the best, but
not to make light of it either. He spent some time doing this, guys. So it's like,
yeah, if you don't notice, it's dark outside now.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So.
Yeah, so.
But I think gusseting this is just going to be the safest option, and then it's triangulated off the frame. I'll grind that off, and we'll grind everything. That's already clean from earlier, and then I'll weld across the top there, weld that, and then honestly, we'll hit it with some paint, and I think you'll be real good. Because that, I guarantee you, that's not going to fold that forward.
Definitely won't. Sandwich time. Sick. Very impressive gusset right there.
Yeah, this is a not going anywhere gusset.
Everyone at home, close your eyes because you don't want the TV to
you
make
good?
you
Watch
blind.
your eyes there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
For the record, he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to everyone at home.
Yeah, everyone at home. Come on. Feel it.
No, he's gonna leave it like that, guys. That's his style. He said he was happy with exactly how it looks, guys.
No. Oh, don't tell
I'm kidding.
him
I'm teasing. As you can see, his work is clean.
yeah, but the garage is dirty.
Nah, you're good. We'll show him
let
the
me see
finished
if I
product.
can-
We'll show him the finished product.
Let me see if I touch it now with a 5-foot pole.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brody, the man,
I want to get you into
he got down.
We're not done.
cancer.
Oh, we're not done yet. He's baking it on there, y'all. What's up? Man, I already got his sandwich here waiting for him. Bro, your sandwich is...
powder coat.
Bro, your foot long is getting cold, sir.
Oh, it's
At least you got a heat gun for it.
I can eat it.
Yeah, bro. Just eat, bro. Eat first.
Let me wash.
First we feast.
Let me wash.
Yeah.
You don't
Well, honestly, cheers.
Yeah, cheers, man.
Cheers, and shout out to our non-sponsor because they don't even know we exist. I'd love to get a sponsor. That'd be so cool.
That would be pretty
They
cool.
sponsor the randomest that, like, whatever. I'm not gonna go there, but whatever.
Sponsor Anthony, the drummer who drummed on all of some of Hundredth's album. I don't know when who did I see him play with?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on
Being
that.
is an Ocean? I don't know.
I got some emails to send.
Yeah, dude,
Boom, guys, look at that. He did freaking the Brodster,
there we go.
the legend. You're like, dude, stop.
I don't know what's legendary, but something.
No, the bike ain't falling. I'll give you that.
Oh wait, yeah.
It's not going anywhere with that massive gusset thing you put.
No, yeah,
gangster.
I'm glad we did that gusset too, because with this weight, especially with the length of that side stand, I just didn't want that piece coming off the front. So I figured, all right, just triangular gusset to the frame.
Nah, but still your setup. Oh. you got it going on, bro. Well, dude, thank you for actually taking the time. That is like,
absolutely.
that is better than factory.
It is.
It is. It is. It is. Man, you got plans after this?
Myself?
Yeah.
I gotta call McKinley because I just realized she hadn't texted me, so I don't know if she's sleeping most of the day or what's been going on. Or maybe because like I did text her and I was like, oh, just FYI.